Welcome to another Beacon demonstration video. Today I'll be taking you through our Beacon client portal, which is how you, the users, can log in and create requests for our support team. This is only for back office or head office related queries that you have or issues, or if you have a request for hardware, but not for anything to do with the point of sale. If you cannot trade, please contact our Beacon support team on our support number. Otherwise, if it is an issue that can wait, please use this portal to log your questions through. So firstly, to access our Beacon client portal, you have to set up an account with our team. So firstly, you'll have to email info@beaconsoftware.com.au with your email address, and they will set up an account for you with that address. Once you've done that, you'll receive an email with your account details, plus also a second email which will let you define your own password there. You can go to this address in your back office or head office web browser. beaconsoftware.itclientportal.com like this, and then press enter, and it will log in and ask for your username and password. So using the email address that you've provided, you put it in here, as well as the password you've provided, then you just hit the login button. Alright, so once you're logged in, you can see there are a few things I'll point out there. You've got, firstly, it says welcome to me, Jem, and it says view the data for all the sites. So if you are a part of a head office, an MSO, a multi-site operator, you'll see there is specifically an option to pick for specific branches. I can click on one of the specific branches and say, show me the tickets that I have logged just for this case, but I'll leave it as all for now. You have also the ability up the top here to search for any ticket issues specifically. So if I was looking up a promotion issue, I could look up that, the keyword, and hit the search button on the side, or if I had the ticket number, I can type that in specifically as well. But the center column here has this tickets option here. So it shows me how many tickets are currently open. I can see how many where I'm the contact, how many that were created by me, and there are also how many new tickets we have. There is also the ability to add additional users, which I'll run through later, where they can also add tickets themselves. Also, to the right hand side, you've got open tickets there, and you can see we've got several already I've added, but I'm going to run through and add a new ticket there. And below that, you can see we've got some statistics showing how many tickets have been created and completed based on month by month, as well as how many tickets we've got by type. Alright, so let's go through and run through how to add a ticket in. So if you have an issue that you'd like to report to the support team, and rather than emailing it through, you can create a ticket yourself once you've got these details to log in. So you go to new ticket over here. So click on new ticket, and it will load up this separate window, and it will ask you, firstly, nominate which store. So if you're part of a single store, you don't have multiple branches, it'll only offer that option there. But if you do have multiple branches as part of an MSO, this is where you would nominate the exact branch that the issue you're having. So I'll click on, say, for example, Beacon Petroleum, Osborne Park. And then from there, the request type, I've got two options to pick from. It's either a support request, so if you have an issue with a report maybe, or you're missing shifts, something like that, you can nominate that first one. Or alternatively, if you want to create a quote, if you'd like our sales team to get back to you with a request for a new replacement receipt printer or barcode scanner, you can do that. So I'll go with the first one, support request, and I go continue. So it loads up like this, and you can see it firstly asks for a title. So let's say it was, I'm missing shifts, for example, from both my point of sale. So I would say exactly that and try to be as descriptive as you can. Now you can see the contact is currently listed as me, but I also have the ability to nominate another user I've set up as well. I'm going to go with me, and also I'm now going to add the description in, so you can just once again repeat what you're saying there. And you can add additional detail in there. Now onto the right hand side, it says, is this request related to POS, back office, or head office? So this is a POS related issue, so I'm going to say it's POS. Then underneath it says, can our support team dial in to resolve the issue? To streamline and make it easier for our support team to resolve your issue as quick as possible, if you can, just say yes. But if you do need us to contact the site, then please nominate that there as well. And then hit save ticket. Once the ticket's been added, you can now see it's listed there. You can add additional notes in if you like to from here and say, and hit submit, and it will add a ticket further down in the ticket there. So once the Beacon support team have actioned your ticket, you will see it has disappeared from the list now of outstanding tickets over here. But if I go to look at the actual ticket, I could bring up again the keyword for it, or if I go where I am contact over here, you can see this ticket here on the bottom. Once I expand it, you can see down the very bottom there, it says both shifts have now been in the back office. So the support team have actioned this ticket, and you should be all resolved there. If you still have an outstanding issue, that's when you can go back here and add a new response with a quick note and say, from there, our support team will be notified of this and they will reattend to the ticket. From there, you can hit the home button up the top here and it will navigate back to the main screen. Also, other tickets you can add. So if I click on new ticket again, there is the ability to add a ticket for a sales request or a quote. So I can add a request for a new printer, for example. If my old printer has stopped working, I can go continue. And just once again, I'm going to type in the exact request that I'd like. So once I've typed in my description and my title, it then asks, is there anyone who needs to send this quote? So this is where you can nominate a specific name and preferably an email address or a contact number if you have someone there. Once I'm done, I just hit the Save Ticket button. From there, you can see it is logged and I can close off that ticket. Now, if it was a back office related question that you had, you can, when you add your ticket in, you can nominate the support again and say if the issue is regarding a report that's not working, for example, in the back office. Once I've typed in the notes, I can also once again nominate what level of request this is from head office. I can say yes, they can dial in this case. And I also have the ability to save and attach a file. So if I have a screenshot, very helpful for our support team. So if I click save and attach file, you can locate the screenshot you've taken earlier. So from there, you can also attach a file, whether it's like a screenshot or maybe an Excel file or a PDF, you can do so by this feature. So I'm just gonna say it's a screenshot. I'm going to choose the file on my computer. And there we go, I've got an example, and I just hit the attach file. Once it's finished attaching the file, you can see it there. You can just repeat the same process if you have multiple files. But once you're done attaching all the files, you just hit save and close. And once we're done, you can see there in our list of open tickets is our new ticket we've added with the screenshot attached. Finally, I'll show you how to add a user account. So if you have multiple users, whether it's your single store or multiple users across different sites, you can add users yourself and you can grant them certain levels of access. So to do that, in the client portal, you go up to this last icon up here where it says manage, and there is a users option. So click on that. You can see we've already got 2 users in here. One is myself as the portal manager, and I've also added a POS user with level 5, which only has certain access there. So we start by adding a new user by clicking on the new user option up the top here. Once again, a little screen like this loads up. So it's got certain fields that you can populate. It's optional. Just the ones with the little red asterisk there, you can see are the ones we do have to enter in. So firstly, I'm going to create this new user, and I'm going to say, so I'm going to create the user account's name as say John Smith. Any of the other fields are optional. So from there, we just have to now nominate an email address, but it's very important that we correctly nominate it. So the manager account that we're going to set up for would be in here. So it'd be. Once you've done that part, the next part up the top there is the client portal. We click on that and we activate the client portal like so. And then now we type in that same email address we just saw previously. Please make sure you've listed the same address here that you have on the general tab here. Once you've done that, back in the client portal tab, there's 4 options to pick what level of access they have. It'll refresh on the screen and then we're done. So we can just hit now save and close up the top. And you can now see we've created a new user account there with the manager of Beacon Software address there. But that's it. That user will now receive an email address for the same process that you would have, where you get to approve your account, plus also create and nominate a password. They can then log in with the same details at the top of the screen when they go to beaconsoftware.itclientportal.com. But that's as simple as how our Beacon Client Portal is. Thanks for watching our video on the Beacon Client Portal. If you'd like to set up and use our Beacon Client Portal, but you haven't been registered just yet, please email us at info@beaconsoftware.com.au and our team will be in touch to set you up further with that.